Hey everyone, I'm really excited to bring you our very first edition of In-Depth Interviews brought to you by Raffles Chapter. And as the name implies, we're going to have a 15-minute in-depth interview with our current president, Jasmine Tham. Hey Jasmine, thanks for joining us.
Hi Darren, hi everybody.
Thanks, Jasmine. So if you are looking for an activity to occupy your kids this school holidays, or if you are trying to rekindle your love for arts and crafts, you can most definitely consider Jasmine's art studio. Okay, so Jasmine, tell us more about your art studio and the classes that you offer.
Sure. I run our art studio. Currently, the studio is in PLQ Mall. We do many different types of classes. We teach all ages from children to adults. Currently, our youngest is actually about 2.5, and our oldest students are actually in their 80s.
Wow.
So classes we have, different things like we have Nagomi, which is a soft pastel art from Japan.
Nagomi. How do you spell that? N-A-G-U-M-I.
N-A-G-O-M-I, that's right.
G-O-M-I.
And then we do acrylic painting, we do oil painting, watercolor, even coffee painting. No, painting with coffee, not painting with coffee. And then we do clay works like this, you know.
So cute.
Okay, a lot of different things and manga drawing.
So to go back to the classes you have, I'm very intrigued by firstly, the coffee painting. Could you give us like a short description again? Like, how does that work? How would you do coffee painting?
Coffee painting is the idea is somewhat similar to watercolor. However, you know, the difference is that instead of using watercolor paints, you are using coffee, black coffee to paint. So
Kopi O lah, not
kopi O. Kopi O kosong.
Kopi O kosong.
So you use black coffee, you know, it's black, right? So your painting will be in different shades of brown. So you will learn how to actually create different shades using only one color. So
you can paint and drink kopi at the same time?
If you want to, if you don't mind drinking the coffee that you dip your brush in, go ahead.
So you provide the coffee powder and everything, then make
yes.
Wow, cool, man. Wow, that's really, really cool. Okay, apart from that, there's manga drawing as well. So could you also tell me about that, manga drawing?
Manga drawing is actually these days the younger generation, like the kids, the teenagers, they are into manga. Whether you watch manga, you read manga, you know, Demon Slayer is very popular.
I try to pretend I'm young.
Yeah, so my kids were also watching. That is why, you know, we came up with this manga drawing. So we started, the very first one was actually Demon Slayer, which is the very popular one.
Anyhow, say correct. Already Demon Slayer.
Yes,
wow, all right, man. I'm so clever. Self-praise is no praise.
So we teach them how to draw. So it depends on their age group. The older ones most of them prefer the manga to be black and white, like how the comics are. So they will use pencil and ink pens to actually draw. Wow. Then for some of the younger ones, you know, they draw. They may not be so detailed, so we add in some colors for them. They can use some color pencils to actually add in colors after they draw. So we actually cater to different age groups. So this is what we do.
Wow, manga drawing. Okay, then I think there's one more that really intrigued me. Leather painting. Yep. Leather painting also, right? Leather painting.
We do leather painting. I have one of my friend, a good friend of mine. She's called Wendy. She's actually, she has a page called Divi Delhi. So she specializes in leather painting. So she comes to our place to conduct leather painting workshops for people who are interested to paint on their own. And if let's say, you know, you don't want to paint on their own, people can actually contact her and then customize a painting on their luxury bags. You can actually paint for customers as well.
Wow, like, so bring the Birkin bag on this and paint.
Most of them actually paint on their luxury, their LV, their, you know,
serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Correct.
That's really interesting. Must be really nice design because you pay so much for your LV bag.
Correct.
Also the ornaments. I was very, very intrigued. Just now you showed me the cactus, right? That one is how big? How big is that cactus?
It's actually done by my daughter. Okay. It's actually a plain white pot, a ceramic pot.
Okay.
Then they actually painted the designs that they want on it. And then after that, they use clay to make whatever the cactus or the flowers that they like.
Yeah, it'll be a good.
Actually, this is quite popular with different ages. I mean, kids like it, and we even have adults who came for their corporate event doing this as well.
Oh yeah, corporate events. Yeah, everybody can make. Just don't make a picture of your or your boss and then use as a shooting target. I think you also have ornaments for like earrings, right? You
Yes,
have, yeah? Is that?
unfortunately, I don't have the samples with me.
Okay, okay.
We used to have these workshops that we do miniature clay. Miniature clay, we started with local snacks, local kuehs like ang ku kueh and things like that, and then we move on to sushi, desserts. So they actually make into, okay, for kids who the fingers are not so what do you call that, well developed. Yeah, their pieces are actually slightly bigger. But for adults who come, they actually make the really miniature ones, and then they go back and make into earrings.
Wow,
Some make
cool.
into keychains.
Yeah, really, really good. So, okay, so the big question is, how much are these classes?
Okay, our classes range from 1.5 hours to 3 hours, depends on the concentration span of the student. Okay, so it ranges from $50 onwards.
Okay, oh, that's quite affordable.
And all materials are included.
Oh, okay. So like the canvas, the paint brushes, the paints.
Yes, can choose any size of canvas, small, big, we will include that in the cost fees.
So all these classes, it will be same price, like $50 for 1.5 hours, or
yes, correct. That's for 1.5 hours. That's right. All the same price.
Wow, that's amazing.
We have
all these different classes, only $50. That's really, really amazing. That's a really good price. So could you tell us what makes your classes so unique?
Okay, we have quite a number of differences between us and other people. First, we teach all ages. A lot of places only teach either children or adults. Okay, and then secondly, we also do portfolio for students entering into schools like SOTA, NAFA, LaSalle, as well as DSA. And we teach almost most of the fine art mediums that we mentioned earlier on.
Wow.
Besides that, our classes are customized. We teach according to individuals' interests, individuals' pace of learning, and their skill level. And we offer a lot of flexibility in the sense that you can see a lot of our students, they come together to attend classes as a family or with their spouse, with their friends. It's because the flexibility we have is that we have class packages that can be shared among family members, and they can actually arrange their preferred timing with us.
Oh, okay, okay. So could you explain how the shared thing works? I think that's really cool.
Sure. Okay. So you can come for like ad hoc class or trial class one time, and then after that, if the student enjoys our style of teaching, he or she can take up a package. A regular package consists of 10 lessons, whereby immediate family members can share the sessions in the package. So for instance, let's say mother and child, they come for class, so that will be considered 2 sessions.
Okay. Oh, 2 sessions. Okay.
And we have we have some people, especially like working adults, who are worried, oh, I can't come every week. Not to worry, because we are so flexible that our package has an expiry date of 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Okay, 1 year expiry date. Okay. So it'll be like at least they can use up whenever they like in this 1 year. Then they don't have to worry whether they have a timeline that's coming. They got to quickly go and finish up, right?
That is correct. Really and good. Also to cater to different groups of students. We do have some students, the parents are more particular. So they prefer something more structured, which we also have, because we do portfolio for entering DSA and SOTA. So we do have very structured programs. So some of the students prefer structured program. We have a certification program whereby they will choose only one medium, and then they will learn step by step what to expect. And then at the end of the course, if they hit the course the expectations, they will be given a certificate.
Awesome. So if you can offer such certification, that means your teachers are quite qualified, lah.
Yes, our teachers, okay, the reason why we teach all ages and all mediums is because our teachers are all from fine art background. So they graduated from art schools like LaSalle, like NAFA. Yeah.
So every one of your teachers is fine arts graduate?
All of them are fine art background. So most of them are fine art graduates. We have 1 or 2 who may not be from fine art, but they have a fine art background, and then we train them internally, like 6 months training and things like that.
Wow, really good. 6 months. That's an extensive period.
And besides teaching in the studio, we also have been approached by several organizations. We are like some elderly care center, dementia care centers, as well as some local clubs and schools. They contract us to go to their premises to conduct regular sessions with the people there. And that is one of the things that we do. So If you have any elder care centers or if you have any dementia centers, feel free to refer them to us. We also do a lot of corporate events. Pre-COVID, we do a lot in-house events, or where the size of the group is big, we can go to the office. Nowadays, because of COVID situation, we can only do small groups. We also do Zoom events. Our largest Zoom event was about 70 over packs that we done a few months ago.
Wow, that's quite big, huh? 70
yes,
packs.
Actually, before COVID, we did a lot of all this, and we even do public events like in the shopping mall, Outtro, that is open to the shoppers. But now we no longer do that because
Not
of the
right.
restrictions.
Because COVID restrictions. Yeah. Wow, so how does the Zoom event work? Like, you got to post the equipment or the utensils. Okay, what would you call it? The
materials.
brushes.
So we actually send the art materials to the participants. Okay, then we send it to them, and then we will teach them what to use, what to do, and then there will be instructor or maybe more than one instructor over the Zoom, demonstrating and teaching them, guiding them how to create artwork.
Wow, this is the new way to learn art over Zoom with the materials posted to you. That is so cool. Basically, corporate events, any company that wants to engage their staff and have a bonding event, corporate like art class over Zoom. And you mentioned like, elderly care facilities. They're looking for something for the seniors to do. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely you can look out for Jasmine if you want to have something for your elderly seniors to do and something fun that they can use their hands and paint their old memories that they can recall from their childhood. So tell me, Jasmine, what made you set up this school?
Okay. A couple of years ago, my husband and myself, we actually took up painting as a hobby.
Oh, okay.
Then, we found it enjoyable, and both of us actually were interested in starting a business. We have been interested in business since our uni days. So we were just looking out, for suitable opportunities, and then suitable ideas. And then we came across this, and we thought that, hey, this is a quite good idea. And for us ourselves, we are not professional artists. So this is the reason why we actually engage only the professional people, the fine art teachers. So this was how we started. So we started focusing on art classes, and then now we are also focusing still on art classes. But in addition to that, we have grown to include supplies of art materials. We do sell art materials in our studio in PLQ Mall, as well as our various online platforms. You can find our art supplies. You can buy them on our website, which is ourartstudio.com.sg. You can find us on Shopee, Lazada, Q10. You can find us on all these platforms.
Wow.
And some of the local schools, the MOE schools, actually, they get some supplies from us.
Oh, they do? Wow. Yes. So tell me, how are your supplies different from like Friend, is it? In Bras Basah? No, not just Bras Basah, they have a few outlets. But, basically, how are your supplies different from the major art retail chains?
Of course, we are not as big as these major art places. Okay. So the difference is that for us, they are mainly doing supplies. For us, we have supplies and we do customized classes as a whole package. So it's like a one-stop place for art. You want to buy stuff, we have. You want to attend classes, we have. You want to do art jamming, you want to do workshops, we have as well. So this is the difference that we have. And because we are not in supplies, not as big as all these major players, so the supplies that we take, we actually pick and choose the ones that are more, we think that are better, that's more suitable for different people, different artists. From the beginner level up to expert level.
Could you give us a few examples, like color pencils or something, is it? Like
color pencils, for instance, if let's say you are buying for kids, we have the basic color pencils, the kids type. Then we have Marco Raffin brand. We also carry Derwent brand. So these are the Derwent is a more professional grade. And like for watercolor, if you are looking for very good ones, we have the professional grade from Van Gogh. If you're looking for normal day-to-day use, we carry less professional grade like Pebble and Simba Lion, things like that. So we carry different types of grades to suit different people.
Great, that's nice. Yeah, I'm so impressed. Okay, so thanks, Jasmine. So how can we find your school on the internet or on social media? How can we find your school?
Okay, our studio, the name is very straightforward. It's just our art studio. Okay.
Oh, it's mine. No, it's ours.
Yes, it's like our Tampines Hub is our art studio. Our website is also very simple. is ourartstudio.com.sg. You can find our website there, details of our classes, our workshops, and our online store. Then if you are a Shopee user or Lazada user, just search for Our Art Studio. You can find us. We are on social media. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are ourartstudio.sg on the social media.
Oh, okay, so on Facebook and Instagram, must type in ourartstudio.sg.
Yeah, I think even if you find Our Art Studio, you should be able to find us. Our logo is a over black logo with OAS.
Okay, so even with no .sg, still can manage to
Be
find
able
us.
to find us.
Yeah, when I Google
So
Our Art Studio,
because I don't think
always the
nobody
first
else
one.
will think of such a straightforward and name like ours.
Yeah, like my shop. Stone.
Something we chose this name because it's something very easy to remember, very straightforward and close to the heart. It's like, something is ours.
Yeah,
that is why I came with this name.
definitely. So what is yours is mine also.
Yeah, sure. So
Okay, great.
Feel free to drop by and
Yes.
pop by and then have an art class, art session or something.
Yeah, most definitely. So as Jasmine says, feel free to pop by if you're looking to have something to occupy your kids for the school holidays, or if you want to rekindle your love for arts and crafts again. It's on the 4th floor of PLQ Mall, right? Correct, right? Yeah, 4th floor
next to Paya Lebar MRT.
Next to Paya Lebar MRT at the Paya Lebar quarters and number 10 Paya Lebar Road. The unit number is HEX 04-20. Okay, it's on the 4th floor of PLQ Mall. It's a great place to go, got great food, lots of shopping, and it's a wonderful activity to spend with the family. Just come down, do some painting and do some ornament making. You will not regret it. So do pop down to Our Art Studio when you have the time, yeah? Okay, so that's it from us here. Do let us know in the comments below if you have any more questions for Jasmine about her art studio and everything else, okay? So thank you so much. This has been our first edition of In-Depth Interviews. Do tune in for more from our BNI Raffles chapter. So that's it from me, Darren Tan and Jasmine Tham. I'll see you at Our Art Studio. Take care and stay safe.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.